Curry goes to the left side. To Curry. Thompson. To Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Draymond Green thrives in these spots. Hand in his face, he still knocks it down.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is where it is.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Mismatch.
Inside, he scores.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Ball's controlled by Boston.
My ball. Here come the left.
Shot from the lane won't go.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Brown into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Horford. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Kyrie across the timeline. Down 5. It's blocked by Boogie. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Tatum. Oh, blocked by Green.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Warriors basketball. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. He dared them to get in the way.
So many players try to get pretty with the game. They want to dance. They want to do all these tricks, maybe a God Shamdad. But sometimes you got to revert back to the old school style of the way we play the game. Just put your head down and stop me if you can.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Another possession, they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Curry to Durant. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Celtics have it. Rejected by Green.
That kid can block out the sun, right?
Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Curry to Thompson. Around the perimeter to Curry. Green. Fires the 3. No good. Rozier with it. They trail by 7. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Brown shot, no good.
Next.
To Curry. Thompson. Not easy.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Boston with the basketball. Hayward. Tatum. Good sign that time, Jay, as they get one to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Horford to Rozier. Scores from the post.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
First quarter's complete. The Warriors with the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Curry knocks it down. That was a tough shot. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Number 30, Stephen Curry.
Rozier into the front court, trailing by 10.
Pick up, match up, match up. Watch cut.
To Rozier. Defender was right there. He has to know better.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Steph at the controls. Takes stock of the floor. Curry. That one also no good. To Hayward. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. To adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Celtics have it. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Stephen Curry. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
To Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Morris.
Big pick right there.
Blocked away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Defense.
Thompson gets it in the left corner. Durant, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Deep left corner. To Marcus Morris. To Marcus Smart.
Back door.
Beyond the arc for 3. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. To Thompson. Cousins.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 34, Sean Livingston.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10.
Hey, come here. Screen.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Irving into the front court. 14-point deficit. Irving, well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Thompson missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Irving with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Shot by Brown off the mark. Cousins to Thompson from long range. No good. That's great defense. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. It's Golden State basketball. Livingston to Durant. Sizing up the defense. Durant, how you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys can hold for the final shot. With a drop step. Goes reverse to lay it in. Now a 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are...
The Warriors certainly didn't have a problem putting up.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in a second. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they
Who was cold?
back to
First half, very one-sided.